Oh, I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your geographical location and your time zone. You're all welcome. I wish you a wonderful time wherever you are. We're going to discuss about the Saturday visit of Alex Otti to inspect a lot of roads in Aba in Abia State of Nigeria. Chioma Alex Otti is the executive governor of Abia State, and since he become the executive governor, he has taken Nigerian political scene by storm because of his tenacity and the speed and the passion that he has deployed to transform Abia State from years of locust that has crippled every aspect of the state and make a state a laughingstock in Nigerian political scene. And we in this channel always talk about him because we encourage good things in the homeland. You're all welcome back to this marvelous vlog, and we're going to deal specifically on this. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I am Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. Inspection of Aba roads, ongoing road projects. Alex Otti goes on inspection. On 27 January 2024, His Excellency, the Governor of Abia State, Dr. Alex Otti, OFR, went on an inspection tour of ongoing road projects in Aba. The smiles on the faces of residents of Aba said a lot about their joy, excitement, and appreciation of the giant strides being made by the government. Like Dr. Alex Otti repeatedly stated during the campaigns, investment come only to a place that has been prepared for it. The governor clearly understands that infrastructure is one of the key enablers of social, political, and economic development, and therefore is paying special attention to infrastructure while remaining poised and passionate about initiating and executing other policies and programs that are capable of igniting economic growth. That was news that was released by his aides concerning his exploit in Abia State. And this guy has taken that state by storm because of his tenacity and his passion and working with a timeline and with speed, which you hardly see in Nigerian political leadership. I'm not even talking about in the east of Nigeria, where governance has been reduced to I will, and delay, so much delay, promises upon promises, and at the end of the day, so much delays and so much lost hope, and suddenly the people lost hope because they're talking I will, and the whole 4 years will be gone and not much will be achieved. And during the election again, they start parading the awarding roads, awarding a lot of infrastructures, which they should have done by from day one, hitting the ground immediately, getting these critical projects starting up immediately. Because as somebody that is vying to lead the people, you must have a prepared vision and plan on what you need to do. Not coming to say, I will, but to start to do. I do. That's meaning that you must match what you have promised with action from the first day. Especially in the area, in the homeland that had lacked basic infrastructures like roads, it's very vital to restore the hope of the people and to help to improve the economic growth. Why a lot of people, even the people on the street, elderly and sick people, are very glad about Alex Otti is that when he says it, he start doing it immediately. He's not saying I will, and stop at that. He just goes there and start doing it. Instant is the Port Harcourt Road. He said in the campaign that he's going to deal with that place and he's going to bring Julius Berger. And immediately get into power. He did not keep on saying, I will. He brought in Julius Berger. Some people were doubting if it's truly Julius Berger because they know Julius Berger is expensive and Julius Berger is going to do a thorough job. And immediately awarded the contract to Julius Berger at a tune of 30 billion. And people were saying, oh, that's very good, because the opposition was crying, hopping and popping everywhere, saying, oh, he's spending a lot of money on 6-point-something kilometer of road. But he knows that for 30 or 40 years, that road has remained like that. And that's why the economic prosperity that's supposed to be happening in Abia State and in Nigeria has been completely delayed. Although that road is a federal road, but in Nigeria, the government, the central government actually doesn't care about economic growth. That's why they neglect that road, because if the central government knows about economic growth and expansion in Nigeria, that road would have been one of the number one priority they would have done. They would not have left the road like that, because that road has actually shrunk just not Abia State economy alone, but Nigerian economy. So that's why we in this channel always talk about things as it is. So some people doesn't understand it, but we say it as we say it. That's why we always hammer on credible leadership, people that are capable to deliver. And Alex Otti is one of a kind in Nigeria. So basically, that road is 6 lane, 3 in either side. And Julius Berger has already started work, and they are doing marvelously. And they are saying that instead of 2 years or 18 months, that they are going to deliver that road before the end of 2024. And January is almost ending, and they said they would deliver it by December 2024. That's within a year or 9 months, which is marvelous, which you don't see in many of these contractors. So, and you see their work there, you can bet you that this is marvelous. The drainage system, what they are doing, you can see that these are real construction company. So Otti knows the importance of that road. That's why he has to spend a lot of money. He knows, even if he don't get the money back from the federal government, but he knows how critical that road is. Because he already know that once he opened that gateway to Port Harcourt, River State, that Abia State, where life is much cheaper, there are more small-scale industries, production lines that will feed into Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt or River State is more expensive, and cost of living is very, very tough. So once that road is open up, it takes you between 30 minutes or less than 1 hour, you are into River State or Port Harcourt. And with that, a lot of the people will be flooding into Aba to, trade. And a lot of people living in Rivers, they might decide to choose to come to live in Aba as well. And it will enhance the economic viability of that great city, the popularly called the Enyimba city. So that's why this man is a strategic thinker. I imagine about similar to Onitsha Owerri Road. Onitsha Owerri Road that was left, and governments in Anambra State has been saying, oh, federal road, we don't bother. But billions of money or businesses have been destroyed in that place. So if you would have a person like Alex Otti, that Onitsha road would not remain like that. He would have actually done it and do it like 10 lane or 6 lane. That's what we are talking about. Somebody that is determined, cannot be held back by central government inefficiency. He knows that Abia belongs to Abia people. That Abia first, any other thing second. He can borrow money to do that. And with expansion of the economy, the government can easily pay back, and internally generated revenue will shoot up. Since he started that road project, the property prices and a lot of things have started appreciating immediately. Investors are flooding into Abia State because they know things are happening, because it's very, very important to create a good image, a investors-friendly image, and to help to increase or to help to in the productive sector of the economy. Because once you are investing on the key infrastructures, on the productive sectors, you see there will be a massive economic growth and there will be so much employment. That's exactly what he's targeting to do. So he started awarding a lot of roles. At the last count, he must have awarded, not just awarding roles, but he has almost in 7 months delivered quite a lot of roles, which a lot of governors that has been 1 year, 2 years has not been able to deliver, in spite that he is only 7 months in power. And he has already started, even in Umahi, you can see the 6-lane Umahi as a road, Umahi road that he's doing. He has started already, which he awarded to Camberg, and Camberg is doing a great job there also. This is what we are looking in the homeland, because our homeland must be livable and we must be a prosperous homeland. Time of hanky-panky is gone forever, for good. So time to move up to the level of real economic development. If Aba were to be in one of another country that is not Nigeria, Aba would have been like Dubai. Aba would have been like Dubai in tourism. It would be like Taiwan in production. Taiwan and Hong Kong. You would have seen so much production products coming out from it being delivered back even to Nigeria. If it's not in Nigeria, you'll be seeing products from it. That's why a good governor can always make a difference. You might not think about president of Nigeria, but those governors have also so much power to change things. A governor of Abia State can actually create a synergy or create a way to market millions of shoes from Aba to, let's say, European countries. They can, help those production line of garments and shoes industry in Aba to produce even something like 100 million pairs of shoes to supply to Nigeria. They just need to have a distribution, mass production. The government fund it, and at the same time, the government takes some percentage of it. Maybe take 3% of the money from it. So whereby he bring out the money for that production, mass production, and they will have like warehouses in many of the states in Nigeria. Let me give you an example. If Alex Otti in Abia State fund production of around 100 million pairs of shoe, that 100 million pairs of shoe will be funded by government money. So it will be produced for number one, Nigerian market. The most popular shoe people are demanded in the market. So you will not have like warehouse in Abuja, in Port Harcourt, in Lagos that will be manned by private companies as well. Those shoes will be delivered there in bulk. So when it is delivered there, so those small scale this thing don't need to worry about where to sell their shoes, because the government give the money, the shoes are produced, they are part of the whole thing in a business hub, and those shoes will be taken by all those will be bought over by all those businessmen in Abuja, in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, in Kano, in many other places. And what they will do is that they will now come there and buy it in bulk purchased. So the government will actually gain like 3%, or each shoe gain something like between 1,000 naira each pair of shoe. So, and if he's gaining 1,000 naira in each pair of 100 million pairs of shoe, let's just do the math and see why it's good to have somebody that knows about how to move economy in the hem of affair. So let's say they produce 100 million worth of shoe, and the government makes something like 1,000 on each pair of shoe. So a government making 1,000 will be almost 100 100 billion. Let's see, let's do the math. So 100 million. So if they put 100 million 10, yeah, so it will be making billions from it. So 10 billion, that's 100 billion it will be making from it. Just 100 million pairs of shoe, it will be making around 100 billion. 100 billion. If you make 1,000, let's just put it on a figure that is quite lower. If you go for 1,000, 10 naira per 100, 10 naira per each of the pair of shoe for 100 million pair shoes, it makes 1 billion. And the 100 naira, it makes 10 billion. And the 1,000 for each pairs out of that 100 million shoes, you make 100 billion. Tell me a state that makes such an amount, and you can see the level of production. I'm just telling you one product alone. Just one product alone. So because in Nigeria, they don't produce anything. And these politicians are not encouraging anything at all. That's why we remain where we are. So for this governor to embark on this tour, on this shows the seriousness he attached in developing their state. I am Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. I wish you are having a wonderful time. Remember, as we continue this discussion, we are entertaining in this channel, we are productive, we are informative, and we are educative. Remember that you always like Remember to share this channel, share these vlogs. Remember to support us by subscribing. Don't just watch without subscribing. Don't just watch without subscribing. So if you subscribe, you'll help this channel to go very, very viral. Stay tuned. So Alex Otti on a tour of Abia or Aba roads under construction, and here in Port Harcourt Road by Julius Berger, awarded to Julius Berger. You can see the drainage system. You can see how this man move about to make sure that the project he awarded is delivered. It reminds me of former governor of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi, who also moved to inspect every time all his projects and make sure that they've been delivered. So this is what Alex Otti is trying to do also. I don't know if you have learned that from Dave Umahi, who is the present day Minister for Works in Nigeria, who always determined to deliver good projects and roads that are very wide and road that is durable. Not just doing roads, but doing what can solve a problem, not using the road to create another problem. So this is wonderful. You can see the state of things. You can't believe this is a state that you have governors for 24 years, have incompetent and people that are not good enough, even that cannot even lead any enterprise, to be hem of affair in a state. And they completely ruined that state. Look at the mess everywhere. So this is one of the challenges that he faces. If he can actually transform Aba, I'm telling you, not just Abia State, not just Eastern Nigeria, but Nigeria will see itself moving in a way that has never been seen before. People always think about Lagos, but the real engine room is in Aba, because Aba stroke Nnewi, Onitsha has more small-scale industries than anywhere in Nigeria, and all are indigenous. They manufacture 99% of the goods that are being imported into Nigeria. So if you have a governor that is quite determined to push through this key area in Nigeria, I'm not talking about central government, because central government has shown all the time since Nigeria that they have not cared about true economic growth. They just about oil economy, and clannish things. But if a governor, because I will focus on the governor, because these governors, most of the time they forgot that they have so much power. They can actually transform a lot of things. They can actually turn their state around within a shortest possible time. Sam Mbakwe did wonders. Okpara was able to establish a lot of things within a short period of time. This Port Harcourt you are talking about was Okpara built a lot of things in the former Eastern Nigeria, in Enugu, in Calabar, in many places. He did fantastic. So these are things that, we has to be, why we're advocating people with capacity, people that can deliver to people that has the ability to be the governors in states. So because once they are there, you can see the difference. Totally, you can see how everywhere will be transformed. And the production has not been the strong point of Nigeria, because the government has not have interest in helping in productive economy, but rather they spend big in political things that cannot develop the economy. So that's why Nigeria has remained how it is. Stay tuned. So that's why Nigeria has remained in the doldrum in spite of the years of independence. After many years of independence, Nigeria is still depending on China in many countries for common, even toothpick. There's a time they were even importing pure water into Nigeria. Everything is imported. You saw in the news where they're celebrating big ship bringing so much goods in Lagos. You'll be thinking that you'll be expecting big ship carrying so much goods to foreign countries. Not. They won't celebrate that. Rather, they're celebrating so much importation. So Nigeria like to develop other countries' economy, not Nigerian economy. That's why they will not support the local people, the local economy. Rather, they will support political shenanigans. So Abia State is on the news because the governor decided to be a productive man. And once he continue on this, he will actually pull many people from abject poverty. Many people in Aba actually are not lazy. They've been asking for infrastructure like power, roads, water, and support, financial support on those industries, helping them to get the machineries they need. They are not beggars. They are not begging for any other thing. They are asking that they want to unleash their creativity in the country, their innovations, their ability to be productive. They want to change things. But who will hear them? Nobody was listening to them. Nobody even cared. Nobody even tried to say, enough of your cries. We are going to help you. Nobody is ready to console them. Nobody is ready to help. Everything has to be struggle, struggle, struggle. So because of that, many of them lose hope. Some of them even move away from Nigeria and they go into other African countries to establish the same thing Nigeria deprived them. A lot of them are producing in China. Can you believe that? We lost a lot of them to China, Chinese economy. A lot of them are now in Ghana producing. I had also some of them in Kenya, in Angola, in South Africa, producing. But not in Nigeria anymore because Nigeria has killed their dream, has killed this great potential and great ability. So the time is now. So that's why we are discussing about this. The road is very important in Aba because it's difficult to move around. The whole place is dilapidated. The streets are unkept, being swallowed by mountains of refuge and muddy water everywhere. So that's why we are here talking about this. When we are talking with passion, some people mistaking us as people that are just shouting over the top. But because we want the homeland to be livable and a prosperous homeland, we want the land to be productive. We want the homeland to be the final destination, not a departure point. We want a situation where unemployed youths will have jobs. We want a situation whereby people don't need to travel to Dubai or China anymore, but they can travel into Nigeria. They can come into Aba. They can come into Abia State. They can come into Nigeria to have the same thing they are going to many countries to import. So whereby the system will start to work, whereby the government energy will be 100% to productive economy. Anything productive. So that's why we are discussing. That's why we always discuss. If you are joining this, we are talking about Alex Otti on Saturday, 27th of January, 3rd Rose in Aba. And there he promised also to make sure that a lot of the dilapidated infrastructure in the city and in our Abia state is taken very seriously. That if they watch him, they would have seen what he has started to do. So thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for always watching our videos. Thank you for all your encouragement. Thank you for sharing our videos. Thank you, and remain blessed wherever you are. I am still Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. I wish you a wonderful time and a great time, and continue to comment. Continue. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. God bless you. Bye. Cooperate with them. So that this place will be more tranquil once again. You are live in the road. 4 days. And dog a billion see on my road. Or Old Express. So only chocolate egg area. All straight. One way. And when we have got to disturb you. I'm sure now to do the matter in an area and never. All my good guys in our rosa. I am not so one. No, get Naka. Can any keep a back clean? Ndị asịpa ga-ewetara unu bin. So onye ọ na-nwere ihe a na-etufu etufu etinye ya na bin ahụ. Chidie n'abalị ha ewu epụta nwunye na sides of the road so that everywhere they clean. Anya chọọ ka ndị Aba bụrụ ndị a na-asị na ha wụ ndị dọtị. Anyị wụ ndị dọtị.